Have you ever felt a pull so profound it defies logic? A magnetic resonance in your soul that whispers, this is why you're here. Carl Jung, the visionary psychologist, revealed that when someone is destined for you, the universe doesn't just nudge you, it shatters your illusions, awakening parts of you buried in shadow. This isn't mere attraction, it's a cosmic collision of purpose, pain, and transformation. Your soul recognizes its counterpart long before your mind catches up. Jung called this synchronicity, a sacred dialogue between your unconscious and the universe. It's not chance, it's destiny aligning your vibration with what you truly need to evolve. When you meet this person, time collapses. Conversations feel like ancient memories. Their presence, a mirror reflecting both your radiant light and the shadows you've fled from. We crave the euphoria of connection, but fear the chaos it brings. Jung warned, true union demands courage. The one meant for you won't coddle your ego. They'll ignite your shadows, the repressed fears, insecurities, and unhealed wounds, controlling your life silently. This relationship isn't a fairy tale, it's an initiation. Growth is never comfortable. Every conflict, every tear is the universe pleading, look inward. Jung's individuation, the journey to wholeness, requires you to confront the parts of yourself you've disowned. The right person doesn't complete you. They dismantle you, they unravel the masks, the people-pleasing, the lies you've mistaken for identity. And in that raw, unfiltered space, you finally meet yourself. This is the alchemy of destined love. It's not about romance, it's rebellion, a revolt against settling for superficial bonds. The right relationship terrifies you because it demands radical authenticity. No games, no hiding, just two souls standing naked in their truth, forging a bond that transcends the petty dramas of ordinary love. Your shadow isn't a monster, it's the exiled parts of your psyche. Shame, rage, unmet desires. Jung called it the golden shadow, the dormant power you've buried. The one meant for you will drag these fragments into the light. They won't let you hide. Every argument, every moment of jealousy is a coded message from your unconscious. Heal this, own this. This is how love becomes alchemy, turning leaden fears into golden self-awareness. The universe speaks in patterns, a song lyric that echoes your thoughts, a stranger who shares your childhood story. These aren't coincidences, they're breadcrumbs leading you home. Start documenting them. Keep a journal of meaningful accidents. The more you honor these signs, the louder the universe speaks. When synchronicities multiply, you're nearing your soul's match. Individuation isn't a destination, it's a spiral. First, confrontation, facing the lies you've lived. Second, integration, embracing your contradictions. Finally, actualization, living as your undivided self. The right partner accelerates this process. They disrupt your stagnation, reflecting back not who you are, but who you're meant to become. Vulnerability isn't fragility. It's the courage to say, this is me, unedited. Destined relationships thrive on this rawness. Imagine confessing a fear you've never voiced, only to hear, I see you, I've been there too. That's the magic. Walls crumble, armor dissolves. What's left? Two souls building a fortress of truth. Fear isn't your enemy. It's a guardian testing your readiness. When love triggers panic, ask, what part of me feels unworthy of this? Jung said fear masks unmet needs. The right person will amplify these fears until you stop fleeing and face them. Run, and the cycle repeats. Stay, and you break the chains. Fights in destined relationships aren't failures, they're portals. Every disagreement is a chance to excavate deeper truths. Instead of winning, ask, what is this pain trying to teach me? Maybe your anger isn't about them. It's about the parent who never listened, the partner who left, the child you silenced. Heal those wounds and the conflict transforms into connection. This isn't just about partnership. It's about legacy. When you align with your soul's match, you radiate a frequency that shifts relationships, careers, even your health. Colleagues notice your confidence. Friends mirror your boundaries. Why? Because you've stopped outsourcing your worth. You've become a magnet for miracles. What if the signs stop? What if you feel abandoned? Jung taught that the unconscious works in seasons. Sometimes the universe goes quiet to ask, do you trust me or just my gifts? Use this silence. Go inward, meditate, create. The louder your inner truth, the sooner the cosmos responds. You attract not what you want, but what you are. Before the destined partner arrives, fall in love with your solitude, dance alone, journal at dawn, whisper affirmations to the mirror. When you stop seeking, you emit a signal, I am complete. That's when the universe delivers someone who mirrors that wholeness. Destined love isn't a happy ending, it's a relentless becoming. 10 years in, they'll still surprise you. They'll trigger new layers of growth, new shadows to integrate. This is the paradox. The more you evolve, the deeper the connection grows. You're not lovers, you're co-conspirators in a sacred revolution. The ultimate test? Surrender, not to them, but to the process. Trust that even the breakdowns are breakthroughs in disguise. Jung wrote, what you resist persists. Let go of timelines. Let go of how it should be. The universe's plan is wilder, wiser, and more wondrous than your fears can fathom. This journey isn't linear. It's a labyrinth of dead ends and sudden epiphanies. You'll stumble into rooms of your psyche you didn't know existed, rooms cluttered with old traumas, forgotten dreams, and dormant power. The right person hands you a lantern and says, let's explore. Together you'll rewrite the stories that once imprisoned you. Love becomes the key to cells you've lived in for decades. And one day, you'll realize the prison door was never locked. You just needed someone to remind you how to turn the handle. The world will try to distract you. It'll sell you shortcuts, lust disguised as love, codependency as connection. But Jungian love is a rebellion. It refuses to settle for the superficial. It craves depth, even when depth means discomfort. The right person won't let you numb yourself with distractions. They'll pull you into the fire because they know, and you'll learn, that only in the flames do we find our true form. You'll mourn the person you used to be, the one who played small, the one who smiled when they wanted to scream, the one who chose safety over sovereignty. But this grief is sacred. It's proof you're shedding skins, stepping into a self you no longer recognize, because that old self could never contain the magnitude of what's coming. There will be days you'll want to quit. Days when the shadows feel too heavy, the growth too grueling. On those days, remember, the universe doesn't send you tests you can't pass. Every tear is a baptism, every doubt a doorway. The right person stays not because it's easy, but because they see the masterpiece beneath your mess. They're the sculptor who knows the statue exists within the stone. They just keep chiseling until it's free. You'll start noticing shifts. Colors seem brighter. Music feels richer. Mundane moments crackle with meaning. Why? Because you're no longer sleepwalking. You're alive, truly alive for the first time. And this aliveness terrifies you because it means you have something irreplaceable to lose. But that's the point. Destined love isn't safe. It's a wild, untamed force that demands you trade safety for soul. You'll question everything, your career, your friendships, your purpose. The right person doesn't just change your love life, they revolutionize your entire existence. They hold up a mirror to every half-lived truth, every compromise, and whisper, is this really you? And slowly you begin to untangle the real from the borrowed. You shed identities like snakeskin until all that's left is essence. Some relationships are seasons, others are lifetimes. The one meant for you is neither. It's a catalyst, a divine disruptor. It doesn't promise forever, it promises evolution. Even if it ends, it leaves you irrevocably changed. Stronger, softer, wiser, because their ultimate purpose wasn't to stay, but to awaken you to your own infinite potential. You'll crave closure, but the universe deals in cycles, not conclusions. There's no tidy ending, only continuous rebirth. The right person teaches you that love isn't ownership, it's liberation. It's watching someone choose their truth, even when it diverges from yours, and loving them more fiercely for it. In the end, this isn't about them. It's about you. The love you've always carried but were too afraid to claim. The universe didn't send them to save you. It sent them to remind you you were never broken, you were always whole. You just forgot. And now, it's time to remember.